The following is a special presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Always helpful to check your microphone settings before you record. Hello, my name is Ron Chuck, and welcome to the program being taped on the 16th day of August, 2025. We are about to show off the new version of Strat-o-Matic football, a first look, and we're going to be honest and blunt about some things as we go along, but we're going to also play a football game. A full football game, so we could be here a while, and so it is, of course, the Taylor Swift Bowl. It's Kelsey versus Kelsey. It is the 2024 NFL Championship game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find Dave and Vinny today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. See, now you got to see me do that. All right, so the game was released last night. If you bought it, I picked it up today. It was certainly not on sale. And with every Strat game that you buy, you should always buy the card image, because that's what makes these games special. So without further ado, let's do it. We're not doing it neutral field, so we'll be in Kansas City. But it is Philadelphia and Kansas City for the right to have Taylor Swift sing. Always. Yeah. So I had this already set up. Let's go through the rules of what I selected. So we will have penalties. I don't care about player overusage. They do have a quarterback starter file. We're obviously not going to use that. We're not going to limit overusage for anybody. I can do neutral. So we'll take that off. So running backs can fatigue. Linebacker run containment. We do not use low usage running back containment or individualized fumble ratings because I'm going to roll all the dice myself. I don't care if longest runs or receptions are exceeded. It's part of the why we play these games, but you can do that if you want. Or do not limit wide receivers' longest reception. So you can do that. Exhausted running backs will get injured. You can check don't allow quarterbacks to get injured. I don't know if I've had injuries even checked off from this or not. Use I have no injuries, so it won't matter. Use split defensive ratings. That's checked. The dump-off rule, the updated sack rule, the in-game rest system, emphasize 6-rated quarterbacks or linebackers. I did not have the great player impact rule checked or looser substitution restrictions. I did check because we're playing a modern game. Empty flat passes. If there's no one in the zone, Ed is guessed wrong. And if you've ever played Strat, the defense is guess right or guess wrong. We'll get to that. Variable field goal rule, I don't have that turned on. End run limits for quarterbacks, yes, that is checked. Use actual team interception returns, I don't have that checked. We will be using historical pace. I don't do variable pass interference yardage. Flat passes are considered runs. And I probably I'm not going to use the yak after that. So that's the rules that we're playing. You hit launch because we're all good. The coin is in the air, and Philadelphia has the option, and because it's modern football, we will defer. So, let's get the dice on the screen. Let's click the view for card image. As you can see, the pink box thing has not been taken care of yet for this new version if you have Windows 11. So I just cover the stuff up. Let's also view so far today, which we will move over here and drag down for reasons that will become apparent. So Kansas City will get the ball first. We click to roll. Penalty check immediately. So that black die is your penalty check or defensive check for pass rushes. So a 1 is an X, and that is a penalty check. So the penalty check will be on Kansas City. They have a chart which doesn't show up in the game, and it is annoying. So we'll check that after, or the game will check that after. All right, here's the kick. 1. Wow. No, they aren't synced. That's just what it is. So the roll on the kick is an 8, and Jake Elliott will get a touchback, and Kansas City takes over. So there was no penalty. On their own 30, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. And so Kansas City wants it, as you can see right there. That's on the so far today. That is all new. All the end runs and how often you call a play. We'll shrink that. So they want me to go with a 3 wide receiver, 1 halfback. We'll do that. Now, I had the defense sent to just give me something. And so Philadelphia will show blitz and do a nickel 3-3-5. Now, I got to call a play here. And one of the good things about Strat football is that it will call a play for you. And we'll go without that's essentially a flat pass to Kareem Hunt. I'm not sure what the difference is between a flat and a look in, but we'll go with what it wants me to do. We won't change that around. Philadelphia is playing for the pass. Now, I could change that pass, run, or run key, but we'll go with whatever it tells me to do. So good solitaire football. You can make that as if you just want to play one team, obviously you can. So we're going to snap the ball. It was the right call. So the black die is a 4. So no pass rush, no penalty. We're going to be reading off of Mahomes' card here. 1, 4. So 4 right on Mahomes is going to be a 5-yard gain. So Mahomes on 1st and 10 dishes it off to Hunt, and Hunt gets you 5 yards. 2nd down and 5. Kansas City coming out of the blocking back into halfback there. And you can see there on the right all the stats. That has changed the color scheme on that. That used to be kind of like the ticker tape there in the middle. It was white text on a green background. Now it's black text. I'm sure you can change that on a just like reading the cards on the yellow background. Philly comes out in a 3-4. Kareem Hunt and run to the right side. Yep, we'll do that. And Philly playing for the pass. We'll snap it. Penalty check. Kansas City. 9. And now we'll run the... One of the things I do find aggravating about the game is you roll for the penalty and it doesn't tell you what it is. Because if it's an offside on Kansas City, this isn't going to matter and I got to do the whole thing anyway. So it's going to be on Hunt's card because it's an offense, 1, 2, or 3. Hunt 8 wrong. 4 yards. Not too shabby. Now, is there a penalty on 2nd and 5? Yes. Offside against Philadelphia. So it was a free play, but I don't know that beforehand. So we will take it and move the ball up to the Kansas City 40. 1st and 10, opening minute. So they want me to do a 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back formation. Philly will come out in a 3-4 and show blitz. And they're covering Kareem Hunt. Okay, let's air it out. Let's go a short medium pass to Travis Kelce. Philly is going to play for the pass. So advantage Philly. They double team Kareem Hunt. And there's 3 defenders in the short pass zone. So we'll snap the ball. It is. Potential pass rush on the 2. We're going to be reading off the Phillies card on the 4. And that 4 makes a big difference because what you can't see is depending on who the key player is, that 4 rating will matter. And we're going to do that again. So 4. We're going to get dumped. Yep. So Mahomes has been flushed here. So we need to roll again. So we roll a 5, and it is an incomplete pass. Maybe? No? Okay. So we roll again. Sometimes the rules don't make a lot of sense. 5. So the Philly card. Nope. 5 again. 1-6. For a 7. All right. He's flush. He's going to go to Worthy on the pass. We're going to roll again. Watch the red die. 3. And it's all that for a 7-yard gain off the Philly defense. So 2nd down and 3 for Kansas City for all that. Don't ask me to explain that. All I know is, so essentially Mahomes was looking around, couldn't find it. He was flushed. He checked it down to Xavier Worthy, and they got 7 yards, 2nd and 3. So Mahomes looks over. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back. I want to run here. Philly 3-4 splits. DeAndre Hopkins short pass. No, I'm going to override that. I'm going to go off tackle to steal. Philly playing for the pass. That was the right D. Got the right call. All right, so no penalty. Philadelphia reading off of 7. And that is a short gain, so we'll roll again. That's more than a first down. Short gain, roll of 9. Is going to be a 13-yard run to Carson Steele. And we're over midfield to the Philly 40, 1st and 10. With 12:54 to go in the first quarter. So I've had 4 plays. I've run it twice. And I've thrown it twice. And Mitchell made the tackle. And you can see that new wrinkle this year of what Kansas City has run or what I've run. Again, they want that same formation. Kareem Hunt is my running back. Philly will play a 3-4. They want a short pass to Worthy. Yeah, we'll go with that. Philly playing for the pass. We snap it. 4. So no sack, no penalty. On the Philly card with the 5. And 5 and 6 make 11. And it's going to be an 11-yard gain. So good ball control. 12:20 to go. Opening series. Ball spotted at the Eagle 29. Again, 2, 2, and 1, and Hunt is the running back. 6th play of the drive. Eagles will show blitz on a 3-4. We'll go Hunt on an end run. Oh, Philly plays for the run. Okay. Nothing on the black die. I'm going to read off Hunt's card. 8 right. And it's going to be -8 yards. Oh, my goodness. So out on the sweep, they kind of behind the line of scrimmage. You got Sweat. So Hunt, 1 run for -8. Ugh. Oh, 2nd and 18. Hunt in the backfield. We go to 3 wide. Now, ideally, I would draw here or a flat pass. Let's see. Philly, 3-3-5 nickel, so 5 defensive backs. And they are showing blitz. Now, what do I do? Flat to Worthy? Yeah, we'll go with that. Philly playing for the pass. No pass rush, no penalty. On to 6. We're going to read off of Mahomes' card. 1, 2, 3. Flat pass. Oh, because there wasn't anyone in the zone. So on the defensive call, it was considered a run. So we actually got the advantage. 3 wrong is going to be a short gain. Okay. Well, look at the red die. 6 and 5. That's like 11 yards here. So 11 yards on the pass. And that should count it as a pass, right? Yep. So Mahomes 4 for 4 on the drive for 34 yards. 3rd down and 7 from the Eagle 26. So let's see. So that'll be a 43-yard kick from here. We go 3 wide, 1 in the backfield. Josh Sweat playing for the flat and left zone. We went to Worthy before. Let's try Kelsey. Obviously, Philly playing for the pass. They go a long pass zone. So again, it's wrong. The guess wrong because I went in the flat. So the game considers that a run as far as defense is concerned instead of a pure pass. So we'll snap it. Potential pass rush. Philly card on the 4. 5 and 4 for 9. And it's going to be on a receiver check. So now we roll again on Kelsey's card. The white die is a 4. And the red die is a 4. A 1 and a 3. And that will be an 11-yard gain. Now, we checked for a fumble because we had to do some sort of secondary read. And so the black die is a 6. If it was a 1, the computer would roll for a potential fumble. It's a 6. Everyone's happy. Travis gets 11 yards. What's the fumble rating here? 0. Okay, doesn't really matter. So Mahomes 5 for 5 on the opening drive. They spot it at the Eagle 15. Blocking back, 1 halfback. Philly showing blitz. I want to run here. So we're going to go Hunt up the middle on what would be a trap, essentially, in Action PC, but it's a line buck and strat. I must choose a player. Well, fine. Philly playing for the pass. We snap it. Going to be on the Philly card. $110. Going to be a 7 or a 3. All right, so Creed Humphrey made the block. The white, I told you that white die is important, so it's a 4. And he's rated as 6 in that position for the block. So we beat the check in it, so it got the greater result. So Hunt with a gain of 7 and a 2nd and 3 from the Eagle 8. Now, I cannot flat pass from here inside the 10. And Hunt still is at -1 yard. So a 9-play drive, and it's taken 5 minutes off the clock. 2nd and 3. I'm going with the same formation. Philly showing blitz in the 3-4. They want me to run it to Hunt off tackle. I'll do that. Philly playing for the pass. So advantage KC. 6. 1. So we're going to be reading off a Hunt's card. 7 wrong on the off tackle, and it is a 4-yard gain. It is 1st and goal for Kansas City. And spot the ball at the 4. So a 10-play drive. It's only taken 5 minutes off the clock. Now, I do the same formation. Philly showing the blitz on the 3-4. I want to go end run. Oh, I can't go Mahomes. We'll try Hunt on an end run. Philly playing for the pass. That's the right call. It is going to be on Hunt's card. It's going to be a 3. It's going to be a touchdown, I believe. No, nothing doing. 2nd and goal. Muska Musketeer. They stuff him. We'll go pro set. 2 setbacks. Philly, again, blitzing at the line. Base 3-4. And I'm gonna have Mahomes call his own number. So not quite a sneak. Let's see what happens. Oh, Philly played for the pass. I didn't even see that. So that is the right call. No penalty. Mahomes card. 6 to the 1. Oh! Gain of 3. Long drive. Full house. So 3 running backs. 3rd and goal. You know, Philly's going to go 3-4 here. They want me to pass out of here? Really? I'm going to go Pacheco on an off tackle. Philly plays for the pass. Boy, I'm just not real cool, knowledgeable about super modern football. Pacheco. Off tackle left. Flag chance. Kansas City. Okay. Run the play. Pacheco's card. On the 3. And a 54 for a 9. So wrong 9. Touchdown. Doesn't really matter. It's a short gain. What a waste. I won't re-roll again because it doesn't matter. So touchdown. Kansas City. Now, was there a flag there? Nope, no flag. So the touchdown stands. The Chiefs take a lot of time off the clock. Took 6 minutes and 5 seconds off the clock. Kick. Block. Let's do it. We roll. No penalty. However, 12 may not be good. Remember, we're kicking from the 25. Is a 12 good? Yes, 11 is the bad one. So Butker hits the extra point. And with 8:55 to go in the first quarter, Kansas City 7, Philly nothing. So Philadelphia will get the ball. Wait till you see Saquon Barkley's card. It's insane. They kick. No penalty. Four is a touchback. So Butker booms it out the back, and the Eagles take over on their own 30-yard line. 8:55 to go, and Jalen Hurts and company. Oh, I can do a pistol here. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, and Saquon Barkley. KC a 4-3, and they will blitz. And they want me to do Dallas go there or Goddard, because I can never remember how to on a short pass. Hell no. Barkley off tackle. Kansas City plays for the pass. This could be so dangerous, or it could backfire right in my face. Let's find out. We snap it. Going to be on Kansas City's card on the 4. So 4 on the off tackle. Could be, it's either 15 or 5 yards. Split check. 10, so it's going to be 5 yards. So Barkley touches it for the first time and gets 5 to the 35. Eagles trailing 7-0. Again, 2, 2, and 1. Barkley, the running back. KC will blitz or show the blitz. I want to throw it. Who can I throw it to? There's 2 tight ends. Goes short to the tight end. On 2nd and 5. Kansas City playing for the run. Okay. And a long pass zone. We didn't do it. It is no penalty. And no pass rush. Going to be a 10 on Hurts's card. And that is incomplete. So you want low on that. Wow. Only the receiver check on that is on an 8. So 3rd and 5 as Hurts goes to the ear for the first time and is incomplete. 3 wide, and the halfback is Barkley. Kansas City will show blitz in a nickel package. Long pass to Dotson. Well, I'm going to punt if I don't get it anyway, so let's see what happens. Kansas City obviously playing for the pass. They doubled them at tight end. No penalty, no pass rush. However, 3 long with 1 defender for KC. Uh-oh, that's going to be a split check here. 30-yard pass if I roll a 2 to 5 or a 12 on those red dice. It is an 8. It's going to be incomplete. Well, not a bad call. Not a great call, but not a bad call. But the double team failed. So with 7:38, the Eagles will punt. Braden Mann. Sounds like a serious thing to be. No penalty. Well, that 4 really doesn't matter. That roll of 5 does. 54-yard punt. Goodness gracious. Now, I will roll for the forced punt bounce. And I'll look at the black die. It's a 3. So it should tell me that I have the chance to return this. So on the Kansas City 11, do I try to return it with Nico Remio go? But yeah, let's try it. We roll a 6. And he got 18 yards. That was the right call. 54-yard punt, 18-yard return. And so the Chiefs take over on their own 29. I've already run 13 plays here in the first quarter. Goodness gracious. So blocking back, 1 halfback. Philly playing a base 3-4. Looking flat pass to Hunt. Yes, Philly playing for the pass. Advantage Philly. Ooh, potential pass rush here. On the 2. Okay. Kansas Mahomes' card on a pass rush. Now, I will enter that. See those blue die? It says 78. It says 76. I'll put in the 78. We got a sack? Nope. We're going to have a dump down here. 6 on Mahomes' card. To start, going to be a 6-yard gain. Tick, tick, tick. There was no chance of a sack. So I rolled a 78, but there was no sack, and there was no dump down. So 2nd and 4 from the Kansas City 35. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back. Mahomes 6 for 6 for 51 yards. Noah Gray is the other tight end. Carson Steele on a linebacker. Okay, we'll do that. Philly playing for the pass. No penalty. Steele 11 wrong. On the linebacker. 6 yards for Carson Steele. 6:13 to go in the first quarter. Andy Reid going around with a play chart in front of him. He's one of those that does the first 15 plays too, right? I never could understand that. Blocking back formation. 3-4, no blitz. Kelsey on a flat. Yeah, why not? Again, Philly playing for the pass. We snap it. They guess right. So, no pass rush, no penalty. It's going to be on Mahomes. 11. Interception chance if I roll a 2, 3, or 12. Watch the red die. It's an 8. Incomplete pass. So they survive it. 5:55 first quarter, 2nd and 10. 3 wide receivers and a halfback. Philly playing a nickel, and they're showing me blitz. DeAndre Hopkins on a short pass. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. Philly playing for the pass. They double Travis Kelce. Potential pass rush on the black 3. Mahomes gets the 3, so Mahomes... no, pass rush. Okay. Mahomes dumps it down again. Yep, so the dump check, a 7, and Mahomes is flush. He's got to run it. The lower the number, the better that's going to be. It's an 8. So Mahomes was flushed. He tucks tail on the 8 and gets 8 yards. So 3rd down and 2. They weren't going to sack him. And he didn't have to dump it down. He saw an angle and he ran for it. So 3rd down and 2. Pro set for the Chefs. Philly in a base 3-4. Short pass to Worthy. Let's try DeAndre Hopkins here. Philly playing for the pass. They're looking long. But they got 3 defenders in the zone. That's not good. Penalty check. Eagles. So don't know what that is. I still got to run the play. Eagles card. On the 10. So short, 3, short 3-10. Receiver. So I got to roll again. 9. 6-9. And it's caught for 13 yards. Now, does he fumble? Maybe it's a 1. But there's no possible receiver fumble. We rolled a 6. Usually it's a 1 or a 1 or a 2. So it is a first down depending on the penalty check. Mandatory penalty, offsetting penalties. See, that's one of the things that we don't like, because we did all that and then we got to run the play again. There's some time that ran off the clock. 4:59, 3rd and 2. We're going to go to the pro set. Philly a base 3-4. We're going to run it off tackle left. Okay. I'll do that. Philly playing for the pass. Hunt. Going to be on his card. 6 wrong is 5 yards and a first down for Kareem Hunt. And Kansas City has run 19 plays in this first quarter, and there's still 4.5 to go. 3 wide, 1 back. Against a nickel defense and Philly showing blitz. Kelsey on a short. I want to run here. Off tackle to Hunt. Philly plays for the pass. Black die okay. Philly card. 0-7 is a short gain. That was the right call. We roll those red dice again. 5 is the call. I believe it's a 15-yard gain. Nope, 17 yards on the 5. So the ball goes to the Philly 29. And Hunt has 6 carries in this first quarter for 25. They've run 20 plays in 11 minutes. 3 and 1 is the call. Philly playing the nickel. Rashee Rice on a short pass. Yeah, I'll do that. Philly plays for the pass. Will they blitz? They put 3 in the zone. It smells like it's going to rain here. Potential pass rush, and this might be a sack because those 2 blue die mean 11. Philly. Nope. Oh. I might get a dump off here. Uh-oh. They flush him out. So Mahomes is flushed. To Smith-Schuster. We do it again. It is a 3. They flush him out. He goes in the flat, and Juju gets a gain of 7 on 1st and 10. There weren't any pass rushers. I wasn't going to get sacked, but everyone was too covered, and so essentially what you just saw was Mahomes improvising. 2nd down and 3. KC 7, Philly nothing. 3:13 clock running, first quarter. 2-2 and 1. Okay. Philly on the blitz. Kelsey short pass. Steele is a running back. We'll try it to Kelsey. Philly playing for the pass. Mahomes has thrown 8 here in the first quarter. Penalty check. Philly on the 5. And it's 4. Keep that in mind. All right, the play. Philly 11. 11 yards. First down. Pending the penalty here. Okay, illegal contact. Accept it. And it's 1st and 10 from the 17. We will decline it because we get the ball at the 11. Now, I can't run a flat pass inside the 10, so I'm thinking flat pass all the way here. 2:54 to go. And Kansas City has just dominated the quarter. Mahomes 8 of 9 for 69 yards. Philly blitzing on a 3-4 potentially. No, I don't want to go short. I want looking. I want Pacheco. Philly plays for the pass. They doubled Travis Kelce. We go to Pacheco instead. Potential pass rush. But not on a 95. Philly on a 4. 10. And it's going to be caught for -3. So, but found Pacheco behind. Oh, incomplete. Incomplete. Sometimes it's just best to do that. 2nd and 10 from the 11. This one's been all Kansas City so far. Blocking back with a halfback. Philly playing a 3-floor. Pacheco. I want to run here. Because I knew they would play for the pass. Can Pacheco break one? Off tackle. Going to be on Isaiah's card. 10 wrong. 6 yards. All right, that worked. So to the 5. Man, Kansas City has owned this first quarter. Now, I can't go a flat. I can run or a short pass here. Philly showing blitz. They want me to run it with Kareem Hunt. I need 4 yards. Am I really going to get that? Yeah, I suppose we'll try it. Philly playing for the pass. Advantage KC. Line book. No flag. Philly. 6. He needs 4 to get the first down and 5 for the touchdown. Fumble. Oh, my goodness. Fumble chance, and it's huge. It's 2 yards either way. But 10. Oh, he got away with it. Oh, my goodness. That was a fumble. 2 to 8 or 12. Instead, 9 to 11 is just 2 yards. Look at all those fumbles. You can have individual fumble ratings, but again, I'm trying to play personally, just for me, as much of roll the dice as you can and not have any hidden rolls. All right, so from the 3, we're going to kick. Take the points. Ooh, that might not be good. 5. 6. 11. Is it good? It's bad. He missed it. He missed it from 20 yards. Wow. An 11 or 12 was bad. And we rolled an 11. Oh, my word. Philly caught a break. Trying to get a drink. All right, 1st and 10 from the Eagle 20. Because it moves out. I don't know. Do they run the pistol? I don't know. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back. Hurts to the line. KC base 4-3. Gainwell off tackle left. Okay. KC playing for the pass. They double the tight end. We snap it. No pass rush because it's a run. KC 6 and 6. Fumble chance. It's 2 yards. So watch the red die. 2 or 3 is a fumble. It is a 4. So it's a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. 31 seconds. Ball on the 22. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back. Kansas City showing blitz on the 4-3. I want to throw it. Let's go with Calcaterra. KC playing for the pass. But it's wrong because he's thrown to the side of the field where there are no defenders. So Calcaterra is, although defensive-wise, it would be right if they had called a run. But since they're playing for the pass on the empty side of the field, it's considered wrong. Hurts. Possible pass rush. On the Kansas City card. Uh-oh, that's not good. 17 is the random number. Oh, we're going to try the play again. I don't think I used it. So we'll re-roll it. KC 5. 9 yards. First down. Could they have blitzed? Yes, actually 1-11 would have been a sack. And that is the end of the first quarter. After 15 minutes here, Philly trails 7-0. How long did it take in the first quarter? 46 minutes. We're going to be here a while. All right. Let's show you the box score. I don't know if this has changed or not, but the lone score, the 1-yard nasty plunge by Isaiah Pacheco, and then they missed a field goal. All right, so Kansas City had 10 first downs to 1. They went 3 for 4 on third down. They ran 23 plays to Philly's 5. $12 minutes and 18 seconds off the clock. So those are the stats. And we won't show you the play recap here. Okay, so second quarter, 1st and 10, 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, and a running back. Hurts to the sideline as Kansas City calls a 4-3. Barkley in, run right. Yep, I'll do that. KC playing for the pass. This could be exceedingly dangerous. It won't be. KC, 7. 5 yards. If it was an 8 with a box, that could have been a 13 yards. So Barkley gets 5. His 2 carries on the day for 10 yards. 2nd and 5 from the 36 of Philadelphia. Same formation for Philly. KC showing blitz on the base 4-3. Short pass to A.J. Brown. I will do that. Kansas City playing for the pass. We snap it. No penalty, no pass rush. Kansas City, 4. And, oh, there is a pass rush. Excuse me. 32. We run the play again. It's going to be on Hurts's card. On a 4. A 12-yard throw. Look at all those must runs. 7 through 10. Brown made the catch. Could they have sacked? Yes, they could have on a 1-22, and I rolled a 32. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 48. And again, that must be their feature formation. Kansas City showing blitz on the 4-3. Barkley up the middle on the line buck. Kansas City playing for the run. So 5 is Casey's card. 4. Could be a 15 year. It's going to be 5 and a minimum. If I roll a 2 to 5 with those reds, it's 15. I rolled a 5. So Barkley for 15 yards. 3 carries for Saquon for 25 yards. Again, 2, 2, and 1. Hurts has not had to run it yet. KC, base 4-3. Barkley, flat pass left. I'll go with that. Kansas City playing for the run. Remember, if there's no one in the zone, it is considered a right defensive call. Yep. That's what it is. We snap it. Penalty check. Kansas City 8. Keep that in mind. We re-roll. Kansas City 5. 6. It is a complete pass for 4 yards to Barkley. Now, is there a penalty? No. No. See that? Okay. So, 2nd down and 6. Eagles driving on the Kansas City 33. Be a 50-yard kick from here. We do that. Kansas City showing blitz. Devonta Smith on a short pass. Okay. Kansas City playing pass. Penalty check. KC 10. Re-roll. Kansas City 9. So 3 in the zone and looking 9, and it is an interception chance. It's picked on a 2, 3, or 4. 10. Incomplete pass. Now, is there a penalty? Yes. Pass interference against the Chiefs. Of course we're taking it. 1st and 10 from the 18-yard line. 12:34 to go in the half. 1st and 10. Eagles trail 7-0, and that must be their base formation, the 2-2-1. Kansas City showing blitz. Base 4-3. Looking in for Goddard. And Kansas City playing for the run. They went short yardage. No pass rush, I don't think. Kansas City 9. With 1 defender to go to Goddard's card. 5. 9. 9 wrong. 11 yards. 1st down. Does he fumble it? No. Roll to 5. Need a 1 to even get the re-roll. So 1st and goal from the 7. Philadelphia doing a full house. Really? Okay. Hurts, by the way, 4 for 6 for 36 yards. Kansas City showing blitz on the base 4-3. Oh, they want to pass out. Okay. Short pass to Barkley. Does Kansas City bite? Yes, they do. They play for the run. Penalty check. KC on the 5. 4. Run the play. Kansas City 5. And then 5. Yeah, I did that already. 1-4. So 4 in the zone. A 5 incomplete. Is there a flag? Did we do a flag on that one? Yes. Holding against the Eagles. So they will accept the penalty and back them up to the 17. So 1st and goal from the Chiefs 17, 11:39 to go in the 2nd quarter. I don't think I'm going to do a whole game here. Taking a long time. We'll see how we are at the half. But I wanted to show this off. And we will at least do the 2nd quarter. 11:39 to go. what do I want? So Philly in their base, 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back. Kansas City showing blitz. They play a base 4-3. They are covering Kenneth Gainwell. If I wanted to do a flat pass to him, I want to run it. Jalen Hurts is going to run it. Everybody hurts. And run left. Sometimes. What do they call? They call for the run. Five is going to be no penalty, no defense, no pass rush. The white 5 means they're going to read off of Kansas City's card. 8. Now this is either 3 or 13, depending on this thing. He ran it for 13. You see the box there next to the, or the brackets next to the 3? If I had been called right, I believe, and someone can correct me, that would only been a 3-yard gain. But because it was wrong, you add 10 to that. And so Hurts scampers down to the 4-yard line. So another full house. Remember the last time they threw out of it. And Aunt Becky was happy. Kansas City showing blitz on a 4-3. I don't want to throw out of that. Brown will try it. Kansas City playing for the run, so advantage Philadelphia. Penalty check. Philly, 7. Run the play. Philly. Hurts. 6 right. 13 yards. It's a potential touchdown. Or 6 wrong. Now, what's the flag? It's a touchdown? Yes, it is. So, a 7-6. Hurts 5 of 7 for 40 yards. And Brown, 2 catches, 16 and a pick, or a touchdown. We'll just need to go through and Kansas City will try to block. No flag. That doesn't matter. That's good on a 4, I would imagine. Elliott only misses on a 12. Tie game, 7-7, 10:43 to go in the half. It is the Eagles 7 and Kansas City 7. So Kansas City, we've done 1 end run to the left, 3 left off tackles, no draws, 4 line bucks, 3 right off tackles, no draws, 2 end runs to the right. We've done 1 flat, 4 look in to the left, and 3 flat to the right. We've not gone to the air at all. We've tried 4 short passes. We kick. No flag. 6. Touchback. No return. No wonder why they changed the rules for this year. All right, Kansas City takes over on their own 30. 10:43 to go. Mahomes under center, blocking back and a halfback. They've run 25 plays so far. 7-7 the score. Philly showing a blitz on a base 3-4. Pacheco short is the call. Philly plays for the pass. 3 in the zone. This could be dangerous. No pass rush, no penalty. Hurts 10. I believe is how you read that. Yep. No. Oh, Mahomes 10. Haha, wrong team. Incomplete pass. No pass rush, so there was no second. I had the board game information on. If you're reading that as you're going through, you guys know more about the game than I do. Mahomes 8 of 11 for 69 yards, blocking back with the 1 setback. Gray is the blocking back. Philly in base 3-4. Rashee Rice, flat pass left. Philly plays for the pass. Oh! And they guess wrong. No pass rush. Philly 5. And we're reading 5. On a 1. Incomplete pass. So Philly's defense does its job. 3rd down and 10 now. 10:06 to go. Mahomes out of the gun. 3 wide receivers. No tight end, I don't believe. And 1 halfback. Philly showing a blitz on a nickel. Samaje Perine on a flat pass to the right. They just do not want to. You're not even thinking deep with this. Philly will play for the pass. They guessed wrong because I went flat. No blitz, no sack, no penalty. Mahomes, 12. Short gain, so it's a automatic first down. Now, the lower the number, the better the run. 7. 15 yards. So they convert. He found Perine. Oh, it makes the catch and gains 8. So C.J. Gardner was positioned just right. Successful containment on the possible containment. Successful containment because they rolled a 2 on that. Sure, whatever. I don't understand it, but it worked. I think that white 2 was the key there. So it was successfully contained, and with 9:46 to go, we are not the Detroit Lions. We are punting. Matarazzi will have the honors. No penalty. "52-yard punt. We roll for the forced bounce. 6. This will be returnable at the 10. Cooper DeJean will try to return it. Six is a fair catch. That's about the best I think you could do with that. 52 yards, no return. Philly again, 9:26 to go in the half. And they have it on their own 10-yard line. And they play the base, 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, and a running back. KC on a 4-3 blitz, or 4-3. They are not showing blitz. Hurts calls his own number. Now I want to go to Gainwell. Gainwell end run. KC playing for the pass. No flag. Gainwell 6 wrong. Short gain. Right call, Ronnie. We roll those red die again. 5. Now, the computer will roll dice in the background there, and so sometimes it'll match. And so it defaulted to a 3-2. That was actually what it was, and it's a 17-yard gain for Kenneth Gainwell. Two carries for Gainwell for 19 yards. Again, the 2-2-1, 9:07. Barkley is the running back. Kansas City, base 4-3. They're showing blitz. Barkley up the middle. Sure, why not? Kansas City again playing for the pass. You roll a snake eyes here, he is gone. I showed that card on the Facebook group. 6. Oh, this is good. This is really good. Barkley, 3 wrong. 41 yards. Whoosh. Somebody made a big block. And Barkley, 4 carries, 66 yards, and they're already on the Kansas City 32. Wow, 8:28 to go, second quarter. That is a very effective formation. Kansas City, base 4-3. They show the blitz. They're covering Barkley on a pass. Do I run it again? Yeah, why not? Run him up the gut. Kansas City playing for the run. Uh-oh, did we key him? I don't think we keyed. No flag. Barkley 9. This is not going to be great. Got 2 yards. Again, a 2 on the right. It's got a long gain on a 2, a short gain on a 4. 2nd and 8, 7:49 to go. Again, we go with that 2-2-1. Barkley again in the backfield. Hurts. Kansas City shows the blitz. Base 4-3. Look into Smith, okay? Kansas City playing for the pass. And they guessed right because they had a defender in there. Hurts. No flag, no rush. Hurts 6 wrong. Or 6 right. +7 or +2. Oops. Got 7. I'm not quite sure what that means, but would that have something to do with the yards after the catch? Anyway, it's 7 yards. 3rd and a very short 1 at the 23. So a 40-yard kick if we don't get any further. It's tush push time. Oh, you want me to try it? All right, we're going to air one out to A.J. Brown. Kansas City playing for the run. No penalty, no pass rush. Hurts. 3 wrong. No! Oh! A 2 was a catch, a 4 was a catch, a 5 was a catch, a 6 was a receiver check, and a 12 was a catch. Oh, they're going. They're going. I'm looking up to see if we're going to kick. Nope, 4th and 1. They're going to go. Barkley the setback. 2 tight end, 2 wide receiver, 1 running back. Kansas City in a 4-3. Covering Barkley. Hurts will call his own number. And they're going to key Barkley. Okay, right call. Here's the snap. Flag check. Kansas City 9. All right, Hurts. It'll be him on a 7. Got the first down. Got to gain a 3. Now, what's the flag? Offside. They moved. Now we kick it. You must kick it. 45 yards. He had it. He had the first down. But again, see, really want you to understand that that is a false start against the offense. The play should just stop right there. You shouldn't go through the motion of going through all that. We kick. No flag. The white die is a 4. Kick is a 5. And that is good. So Elliott gives the Eagles a 10-7 lead. With 6:33 to go. All 10 points for the Eagles coming in this quarter. Elliott boots it. For touchback. No time taken off the clock. Mahomes and company come out, 6:33 to go. They had the blocking back. Mahomes of Philly, base 3-4. They show the blitz. Noah Gray short. Okay. Philly playing for the pass. Ooh, 3 in the zone, too. Right call. Advantage Philly. No pass rush. Philly. Oh, there is a pass rush. 38 is the number. And Mahomes is sacked. All right, so 1-6. You roll, read the red ones again. You'll lose 4. The white die is a 2. The black die is a 6. He is brought down by Reed Blankenship. Now, what was it? A 1-48. 38. So second was what I rolled. 2nd and 14 on the first sack of the ball game. 2nd and 14. 5:54 to go. Chiefs have it on their own 26. 3 wide, 1 setback. Philly. Nickel, no blitz being shown. Hopkins short. Philly calls it a pass. Four. Mahomes 10. 10 right. Incomplete pass. 3rd down. At the Kansas City 26. 5:34 to go. Rice is the flanker. We will go with a shotgun. 3 wide. Philly, 6 defensive backs. They play out of the dime. Samaje Perine on a short pass. They've not gone long. Can you even get 14 on a short pass? We'll go with Wayne and Schuster, or Juju Smith-Schuster, on a short medium pass. Philadelphia obviously is playing for the pass. They double team Juju Smith-Schuster. This is going to be butt ugly. Philly 10 with a double team. Receiver, oh, now potentially this could be a long game, but he's being double teamed. We re-roll. 2, 11. Oh, that would have been, wow, okay, incomplete pass. So the double team was successful, but it did not, and Kansas City gets shut down. 5:17, and they'll punt. No flag. 5 is a 54-yard punt. Roll for the bounce. No bounce. At the 20, DeJean will try and run. 5. And he puts up the arms and calls for the fair catch, and Philly takes over on their own 20-yard line. 5 to go. And again, we're only going to do a half of this one, because I've been on for a while. 20-yard line, 1st and 10. I like that 2-2-1 Philly offensive formation here. Kansas City, base 4-3. They are showing blitz. Barkley off tackle left. I'll do that. Kansas City plays for the pass. A double Calcaterra. I'm on. Okay. Kansas City 10 wrong, or 10-0. Either 8 or 3. Barkley got 8. Now Mulata made the key block. His blocking rating is a 6. And that white die, which tells me that whose card we read that off of, was a 4, and 6 beats a 4. So 2nd and 2, 4:23 to go. Barkley has run for 76 yards on 6 carries. Kansas City base 4-3 showing blitz. No, I don't want to bomb one here. We'll go to Smith. We're going to try it on 2nd and short. Kansas City playing for the run. Ha-ha. Ha-ha. We snap it for Devonta Smith. Uh-oh, this could be a sack check here. 6. Nope. 5. 5 wrong. 31 yards on the KC defense. And Hurts 7 of 10 for 78 yards. 3:49 to go. And the Eagles are into Kansas City territory at the 41. Now we go with the base 2-2-1. Kansas City base 4-3, not showing blitz. Barkley on the run. Kansas City playing for the run. Linebuck. Kansas City 5. Six. Fumble check. 2, 3, or 12. 11. Just 4 yards. Almost there. Barkley to the 37. 7 carries, 80 yards. Chenal with a tackle. So Phillies run 23 plays. 2nd and 6. Kansas City playing the base and showing blitz. Barkley off tackle left? Sure. And they're going to key him. This won't get very far. That's actually better for Barkley because it's going to be read off the Kansas City card. No flag. KC 6, 8. He got a yard. Pure and simple, got 1 yard. They keyed him, and again, he didn't lose anything. 3rd down and 5. You're not going to kick it from here, would you? 46 and 53 yarder. 3 wide receiver and a halfback. Barkley the halfback. Kansas City playing a nickel. Showing blitz. We'll go flat to Dotson. Kansas City playing pass. They guessed right. They had someone in the zone. Jahan Dotson. Flag check. Philly 8. All right. Down the pass. Kansas City 2. Long gain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so we roll 2 red. 54. And that white dies a 4. So you would look at visitor column 4, 9. And 9 is going to be a touchdown. 53 yards. Or neutral. Neutral 9. Now, there's a potential flag here. Nope. No flag. 16-7. Hurts 8 of 11 for 114. Kansas City wants to block. They won't. Ten is good. Only 12 is bad. Elliott booms it through. 17-7, 2:19 to go. Will we actually get a return? To the 1. An actual return for Nico Remigo. 8. 38 yards. So Kansas City starts at their own 39. 2:03. So we get essentially a run, and then some to the 2-minute warning. Rashee Rice on a short pass. Really? Yeah, well, let's try it. Pass. They guess right. Mahomes. No flag. Phillies. Oh, pass rush. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, we run the play again. Mahomes, 11. Interception chance. Are you kidding me? 2 to 5, 11, or 12? 8. Incomplete. Wow. There was a 32% chance of a sack there. So Mahomes was looking for Rice, was distracted, and nearly got it picked off. They'll go the blocking back. Philly playing a nickel. Perrine and runner right. Okay. Philly playing for the pass. They're wrong. Philly 9 on the card. Going to be -1 or 6. And Bryce Huff, is a 0, so it didn't matter what it was. Philly will not call time. So 1st and 10, or 3rd and 4 from the Kansas City 45. Kansas City will hurry on 3rd and 4. Same formation. Not going to go shotgun. Philly will not choose the blitz. So it's the same formations. Hopkins short pass. I'll go with that. Philly plays for the pass. They guess right. Ooh, 4 in the zone. Oh. Mahomes, this could be trouble. Nope. 12 on the dump. We re-roll it. So he's flush. He's got to dump it. $10 on the dump to Travis Kelce. Needs 4. Kelce. Okay. The roll. 7. 13 yards. So he was flushed. He looked for Kelce a second read on the Philly card and got 13 yards. And he got out of bounds, which was a hidden roll. But he got out 90 seconds. So all 3 timeouts. And they're already in Philly territory. Minute 30 to go. We'll go 3 wide and a fullback. Philly showing blitz with a nickel. Justin Watson on a long pass. Okay. Philly playing for the run. Are you kidding me? Mahomes. No 8. Mahomes 8. Wrong 8. Long gain. Uh-oh. We're playing neutral here. 3 on chart 5, on column 5. So neutral 5 and 3 is a touchdown. 77 yards. Didn't need it. Watson for 42. They break on through. Touchdown, Kansas City. No ref ball. Mahomes 11-18 for $132. Now Buckner's already mixed an extra point. I didn't look the first time, so hit the wrong button. He won't miss this. That's good. So 17-14, a minute 15 to go. This has been a good game. Minute 15 to go in the half. Kansas City will kick off. Four. Touchback. How long have I been at this? An hour and a half. That's long enough. All right. So minute 15. Philly playing their standard 2-2-1. Kansas City shows me the nickel. Johnny Wilson long pass. I don't want to turn it over down here. Okay. Pass. They double A.J. Brown, but I'm going to Johnny Wilson. So they beat the double. And potentially the pass rush. 8 wrong, or 8 right. Must run. Okay, so again, on a quarterback must run, the lower those red die, the better it's going to be for Hurts. Everybody Hurts 1-4, so 5. Hurts tucks tail, gets 11 to the 41. Couldn't get out of bounds. Kansas City will not call timeout. Philly will. $1.07 on their own 41. Barkley, the running back. Hurts 2 carries, 24 yards. Kansas City playing nickel. Barkley end run left. Okay, KC playing for the pass. Penalty check. KC and the 5. 4. Keep that in mind. Barkley. His card, 10. 10 wrong. 3 yards. Now, is there a flag? Yes. Holding against Philly. We'll take it. 1st and 10 on the Philly 31. A minute to go. Rough ball! Rough ball! KC with a nickel. Hurts and... No, I'm going to throw it. Flat. Goddard. KC playing pass. They guess wrong. Because remember, if there's a flat and it's empty, it's considered a run, and which is what you do it for. And so it's a wrong guess. But it's a penalty check. 10 for Philly. Now let's run the play. KC 4. 8 yards. Now, is there a flag? Yes. Offside Kansas City. So they'll move them up 5. So a free play. 52 seconds to go. Clock is stopped. Ball at the 36. Philly in their standard. Kansas City in a nickel. I don't want to run. Goddard. Short. They guess right. Kansas City 12. Uh-oh. First and 15. Incomplete. Second and 15. From the 36. 45 seconds. Kansas City in a dime. Barkley end run. Hurts end run. Kansas City playing for the pass. KC on the 6. 8 wrong, or 8-0. At least 3. Yep, 3 yards. I'm not sure how that works. Successful defense in the box symbol. 45 seconds. Kansas City will not call timeout. And neither will Philly. 15 seconds to go. We'll go full house. Kansas City in a dime. Gainwell on the draw. Kansas City playing for the pass. Penalty check. Kansas City 9. Now the play. Wrong. Gainwell 3. 5 yards. Philly was a false start, so we had to run it. So that no play. Third down and 17. Philly again in the full house. Can I take the knee? Can I take Gainwell and run left? KC playing for the pass. Vegas wrong. Kansas City 6. 6 and 2. 8 is nothing doing with a 1 linebacker. Will KC calls time. Philly will punt. Kansas City will return. No flag. 5 on the punt. It is a 54-yard boomer. Oh, did I choose Coffin? Oh, crap. Didn't mean to. So I'm not sure how this works. First roll is a 2. That's a 9. That's a 2. Goes 43 yards. Kansas City will just take a knee. And that will end the half. As soon as Mahomes gets it. Philly 6. A fumble chance. Are we really going to Joe Pisarcik this? 2-5 or 12. 5! Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? So 4 yards, a fumble chance. He has lost it. It will be recovered by Philadelphia. On the 9. Yep, recovered by the defense. It's the only turnover. Ball is recovered by whoever 7 is on the chart. Or 4. How many times am I rolling for this? 5-1? 6? All right, on the 27. Pick it up and run. I don't think you're going to have time to kick. 5. 1 yard. And that's the half. Jordan Davis had pictures of touchdowns in his head. It must have been... All right. And so that will be the half. So it looked like it was fumbled 3 different times, like it was on a wet field, and it didn't work. So that's the half. What we'll do is I might play the second half of this in the next day or two and upload the second half. I really just wanted to show the game. You can make a determination of whether it's changed enough for you. These two teams are fun. So first quarter scoring was just Pacheco on the 1-yard run. Then in the second quarter, 10:43 to go, A.J. Brown, a 4-yard pass from Hurts, tied the ball game. Josh Elliott, a 45-yard field goal to make it 10-7. Then Dotson on a long pass with 2:19 to go from Hurts. So it was a long gain. It was been good from like 57,000 yards. 17-7. And then a moment ago, Watson from Mahomes from 42 to make it a 3-point game. Only had the 1 sack. We did 60 plays. Both teams can move the football. Philadelphia's running for 127, Kansas City for 74. Hurts at the half, 8 for 12, 114. Mahomes 11 for 18, a $132. Barkley 8 carries for 81. Hurts 3 for 27. Kareem Hunt 7 carries for 27. Mahomes 3 for 15. Interesting because I don't play a lot of modern football on how much of it is just possession. With Jake Elliott, who made the 2 extra points in a long field goal. Punting, just the 1 kickoff return, and the tackles, because you're going to want to see that. I don't think we made a pick. So there you have it. And so that is the first look in the first half of Strat-o-Matic Football 2025 using the 2 teams that played for the NFL Championship. And that's probably long enough for anyone to sit and want to watch me roll dice for now. So we'll do the second half, probably taping it tomorrow, Sunday. So it's been a good game. 17-14 at the half. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ron Juckett. We'll talk to you the next time. So long, everybody.